Hello and welcome to Hardline Rugby, the channel focusing on rugby union in the Americas. My name is Stuart and today we're going to be looking at all the changes and everything to expect in the 2020 season of Major League Rugby. With the expansion to 9 teams in 2019, Major League Rugby turned into a round-robin tournament. Everyone played each other at home and away. Following the regular season, 4 teams progressed into the playoffs, with first and fourth playing each other as well as second and third, eventually leading to the 2 winners of the semi-finals playing each other in the grand final, which was won by the Seattle Seawolves. For 2020, we are expanding even further, with 3 more teams added into the championship to a grand total of 12. Now, with 12 teams, you could see a pattern of following the English Premiership and retaining a round-robin tournament. However, instead, they've taken an approach closer to the Pro 14 and more in line with North American sports, and going for 2 conferences, the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. The conference system will work as such. Each team will play each other team in their own conference, home and away, bringing to a total of 10 games within the conference. A team will then face its opposition in the opposing conference, either home or away. This will ensure that they play a total of 6 more games, bringing the grand total of games played in the regular season to 16. From each conference of 6 teams, the top 3 teams will then progress to the playoffs. The second team in each conference will host the third team, and the winner of that game will then go on to face the first-ranked team in the conference final. Once we have determined the winner of each conference, they will then face each other in the grand final to lift the Major League Rugby Shield. There are also 2 key external factors that are coming into play that are a major difference from last season. The first of all is bye weeks. In 2019, each team got 3 bye weeks, but in 2020, each team will only get 1, and this can have a major effect going through the rest of the season. With only 1 bye week, player rotation will come into play, as not all players will be able to play with only 1 bye week as opposed to 3. Will the change of bye weeks make a difference? Well, I guess we're going to have to watch and find out. Another thing to consider is that the America's Rugby Championship is now no longer in the same time slot as the Six Nations, instead moving to the Rugby Championship, more aligned with the Southern Hemisphere. This means that the tournament has now moved from the start of the year in February and March to July and August. Now, whilst this may not change the play of the tournament itself, it now means it is no longer interfering with the season of Major League Rugby. This is important to consider as US players and Canada players that were unavailable at the start of Major League Rugby last season will be available now, ensuring that each team will have its full strength options available. So, with teams that struggled at the start of last season now be able to have the full squad and be able to make a far bigger impact at the start of this season, again, I guess we're only going to have to watch and find out for ourselves. So, I've told you about the Eastern and Western Conferences, and you'll be wondering, well, which teams are playing and who should I be looking out for? Well, I can explain all of that in the next video. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and ensure you hit that bell notification to stay notified of any video coming forward. Again, my name is Stuart, and thanks for watching Hardline Rugby.